What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be headed over to New York Toy Fair at the Jacob Javits Center. We're going to see everything they have to offer. We're going to get inside the Funko Booth, see what they have coming for this upcoming year, check out all their new products and everything like that. So come along with me and let's check it out. Alright, so we are back from New York Toy Fair, and that was a great experience. So many great companies out there showcasing their new products coming after this year. But of course, our main one to look at was Funko, and their booth was pretty good. They gave us the whole rundown of what they have coming out, why they're coming out with it, and how good their SKUs are doing last year compared to the year before, and what they're going to be pumping out for 2025. There was definitely a couple of new products that were interesting. We saw the new Biddy arcades that were announced for WonderCon, so we saw those there. I did like the pop pens for the One Piece. I think people are going to go crazy for those. We saw a couple of new pops, like, you know, the music ones. There were some Gundam pops. We saw Marvel Rivals pops, which are, you know, those are a big hit right now. That game is huge, so those pops will definitely do well. We did see that case of Fusion pops. Don't know what's going on with those now that the game was not well received, but we'll see what happens going forward with that. They had a whole holiday section, but it does look like Funko is leaning heavily into the biddies this year. They did say that sales on those are up 150% from last year. Still not close to the sales of Pops, but Biddy is their #2 seller, and it is growing, and we saw that in their booth. They had those Biddy ornaments, and the main attraction in there was that Biddy City. Now, that is pretty cool. It reminds me of like a Lego type city. So it was more of a toy aspect, so I wasn't too crazy about it. I thought it was good, but not something I'll collect. But I do like the idea. You're able to buy roads and things to decorate the roads, buildings. They had different cars coming out. We saw like that Marty McFly and the DeLorean. We saw this the Stitch car. Just a whole bunch of different vehicles, different... they had like soccer fields, different stores, some stuff like that. So if you want to build your own Biddy Pop like city, I thought it was a good idea. And they did say in the future they may be coming out with other things to build on top of your city. So not just buildings that we know of from TV and movies, but you'll be able to add like stores and Ferris wheels and lakes and parks and stuff like that. So I do think that's a good idea if you're like a Lego fan and a Funko fan. It kind of combines the two worlds. So I thought, you know what, Biddy City, not a bad idea. They did have a couple other Biddy displays, like the Luxo Ball from Pixar and the Spider-Man web. I thought those were pretty cool as well. Their Mondo section had some really amazing figures. Those looked really good. They had some like He-Man and Skeletor figures that looked really cool. Not things that I collect, but I know there are big fans of Mondo, so those were really sweet. And then they also had their nice selection of Loungefly bags and the coin purses, which sell out super quick. So they had a bunch of those, which really looked good. But my main thing was the Pops, and I did see a lot of Pops that I did like. There was a couple new Five Nights at Freddy ones coming out. Those looked good. I said before, the Gundam ones looked really good. Then they had the Skibbity Toilet, which I know people are going crazy for. Once that was announced, people were like, I can't wait to see these. What are they going to look like? I know it's very popular. So we saw those on display there for the first time. Those looked pretty cool. And then, like I said, some more, they had an AC/DC, like, music stage one, which is pretty cool. They had a couple new Freddie Mercurys coming out. Just a lot going on for the year to come. Now, there were a couple of those new ones with the speech bubbles. I don't love the speech bubbles for everything, but some of them made sense, and I do need that Obi-Wan with the hello there.
Hello there.
That is one I have to get. It's just such an iconic line. One of my favorite scenes in all the Star Wars, so I definitely will be picking that one up for sure. And then they had their new Pop Nooks, which I also think made sense. Kind of reminded me of like a Thrill Joy Pix a little bit, but smaller. Looks like they were trying to go that route a little bit. But it's basically the exact same size as a Pop box, but it's like a little scene. We saw the Harry Potter and the Iron Man. So the Pop is in its scene, and you could just slide it into your wall pops if you want. You can keep it open, keep the sleeve on it, but it's basically the exact same size as a Pop box, but it's an entire scene with a Pop inside. So I thought that wasn't a bad idea. To be honest, I think they could be used as like bookends. I think that would be a good idea for those. So those Pop Nooks, don't hate them. So if they come out with ones that I do collect and of like an IP that I do like, I could see myself picking up one or two of those for sure. Moving on over down into the booth, we saw some more like new plushies. They had Jurassic World and some new mystery minis that come in like these different cases. Those are pretty cool. The pop-up horror things are pretty cool. And yeah, just a lot of really cool products. Like I said, they had those Biddy arcades that we saw at WonderCon that are going to be revealed at WonderCon. So those are pretty cool. I think those are a great idea. I think kids are going to love those. If you're a Biddy collector and of that video game space, those are a cool way to display them. So definitely liking those. But yeah, Funko Booth was pretty good. They had a lot of different options, a lot of different things to see. But again, I think Biddy is like their main thing that they're trying to capture this year, and that Biddy City was definitely the main attraction right in the center of the booth. But let me know, guys, if you saw anything in the booth coming for 2025 that you're excited about, things you might want to pick up. How do you feel about the Biddies and the Biddy City? Is that something you might want to collect? Let me know all that in the comment section down below. I'm glad you made it this far in the video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button. It would really help out the channel. Comment, like, subscribe if you don't want to miss any future videos. That all helps. Would really appreciate it. And as always, thanks for watching.